what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. My name is Jeff Trito, and I'm the director of the Western New York and Rochester campuses of Bryant and Stratton College. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the college, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you to our 167th commencement ceremony. This past year brought unique circumstances and educational challenges to us all. Students and faculty had to shift from face-to-face classes to a remote classroom experience. This at times placed both groups in situations where their learning environment changed from a classroom to a dining room, a kitchen, a bedroom, or a basement. Kids, spouses, and other family members became, by default, honorary class members. It wasn't necessarily easy, but you all made the transition and made it successfully. Speaking of family and friends, thank you for your support of these graduates as they progress through their programs of study on their way to earning their education. Many of you made sacrifices and adjustments to your own lives in order to support your student. Others of you served as the motivation that helped your student to persevere and persist through the trying times and tireless nights spent earning their degree. This is especially true for the children of our graduates. Time and again, we have heard our graduates speak about one of the primary motivations as their desire to set an example for their children. There's another group of individuals here today who deserves to be recognized. Our nation owes a great debt to its veterans whose service spans every decade and continues every day of our country's existence. Through untold courage and sacrifice, America's veterans have secured the liberty which the Founding Fathers sought to establish here in the New World. Whenever and wherever the nation is called in times of darkness and danger, as well as in times of peace and prosperity, America's veterans have been there. Veterans have proudly carried the torch of liberty for all to see. Bryant and Stratton College would like to thank our active duty service members, veterans, spouses, and their families for our freedom. I'm excited about the program we have lined up for today, and I'm anxious to begin our recognition and celebration of our graduates. Thank you again for attending today's ceremony. Congratulations, graduates. I'm proud of each and every one of you for earning the education you set out to achieve when deciding to pursue a higher education. Each year, the college seeks graduates who are willing to share their experiences at Bryant and Stratton College. Those interested students must possess a 3.0 GPA or higher and then complete the application requirements. Each speaker is selected based on a number of criteria. This year, there were several outstanding submissions, and the final choice was difficult to make. This year's student speaker earned his associate's degree in network technology. He's a Marine Corps veteran where he was a K-9 handler. He's married with 2 children, whom he has been a part-time teacher to for the past year while they were doing remote learning. He is also a federal work-study student working in the IT department on campus. You may have talked with him in the evenings if you needed technical assistance. I'm pleased to introduce the 2021 Bryant and Stratton College graduation speaker, Mr. Brian Miller.
It is my pleasure to welcome students, family, and faculty to graduation day at Bryant and Stratton College. Every one of you have made an impact on the graduates who sit here today. The biggest challenge you face at the onset of any new situation, whether it be school, work, or many more situations in life, is that there is seemingly overwhelming amount of stuff you need to know to tackle your problem properly. So I challenge you to follow these 4 important qualities to be extraordinary. First, bolster your self-esteem. Master your profession through hard work and determination until your self-confidence is so contagious that it spreads like forest fire in your next job. Work hard, never give up, and you will be successful. Secondly, never stop learning, ever. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young, stays hungry, and keeps progressing. Maintain your edge by always being a student. You always have something new to learn, and if you are learning, you are progressing. When I was in the United States Marine Corps, my fellow Marine General Mattis said, the most important 6 inches on the battlefield is between your ears. Most people finish school and pack up the books. This is a mistake. Your learning doesn't end after school, and it never will if you want to achieve greatness. Third, overcoming setbacks and loss of motivation. Don't hide from your failures. Let them be the gas that propels you to greatness. The only real failure in life is not learning from every single mistake. Every single misstep is an opportunity to make yourself better. Lastly, be a leader. You don't need a title to be a leader. Become the kind of leader that people would follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. Live the life of a leader in periods where there is no leadership. Society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. Celebrate this moment, but don't stop. This is only the beginning. Don't stop for anything. When things get painful, push harder. In the Marines, we had a saying, pain is weakness leaving the body. Even the worst struggles will pass, and you'll become a better version of yourself. I want to be the first to say congratulations. It's been a pleasure to be in this 2021 graduating class with all of you.
Dr. Raul Vasquez is a recognized leader in healthcare innovation and delivery. A graduate of the University at Buffalo School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, as well as Fordham University, Dr. Vasquez has been invited to speak at some of the most prestigious universities and conferences in the nation. International pharmaceutical brands such as Novartis, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and Roche have sought the clinical expertise of Dr. Vasquez for topics ranging from hypertension to diabetic neuropathy. However, he's best known for founding Urban Family Practice and G Health Enterprises with his wife, Mrs. Toni Vasquez. Having come from humble beginnings in the Bronx, New York, Dr. Vasquez understood that something dramatic had to be done to confront the challenges presented by a healthcare system rooted in reactionary care. He posited that reactionary care is as problematic as it is unsustainable when the outcomes prevent economically distressed communities and communities of color from receiving coordinated health management delivered in a cost-effective and cohesive manner. G Health Enterprises has created a paradigm shift affecting real change in Western New York. All 4 of his organizations, Urban Family Practice, Greater Buffalo United Accountable Healthcare Network, Greater Buffalo United Accountable Care Organization, and Greater Buffalo United Community-Based Organization, all received high praise and national accreditation from the coveted NCQA Review Board. Dr. Vasquez has been honored by a host of organizations statewide, including Business First Healthcare Champions Award, M&T Bank Small Business of the Year in the medical sector, and New York State Assembly Certificate of Merit Small Business Award. His most prominent board appointments include the Board of Directors of HealthyLink, New York State Minority Health Council, and statewide Multicultural Advisory Committee. Currently, Dr. Vasquez resides in Williamsville, New York, with his beautiful wife of nearly 30 years, Toni. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Raul Vasquez.
Today, my name is Dr. Raul Vasquez. However, that has not always been my title. I was born as a little Puerto Rican boy in the South Bronx. A single mom raised my two brothers and me. My mother called me Rucho. I attended many schools throughout my scholastic career, not because I was an army brat, because I wasn't, not because I liked changing schools, because I didn't. The fact was, I attended many schools and moved around a lot. We had to flee our home dozens of times because of domestic violence, or because my mom really couldn't afford our rent. Me and my two brothers were raised unmedicated in the projects. I attended different schools in Puerto Rico, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. I learned the 26-letter alphabet in English and in the mainland, and 30-letter alphabet in Spanish in the island. I had to use both languages interchangeably. I dreamed in Spanish, spoke in English in school, listened to English and Spanish, and spoke Spanglish to my cousins. My cousins and I spent a lot of time together. We would often live with them when we were homeless. We danced, we played stickball, we laughed, and we had fun with each other. Nonetheless, we were not serious about school. It was always an option. If I went to school, it was okay, but if I didn't go to school, it was also okay. So most of us never finished high school, and many of us fell prey to the streets, either ending up in jail or early graves. However, I was different. I always wanted something more, and I always wanted to be a doctor. School was not a priority in my household or my community, but it was a priority for me. Although I did not personally know any doctors, I always aspired to become one. I recall going to a local hospital emergency room with my Uncle Joe and feeling distressed because neither the staff nor physicians could understand my Uncle Joe's Spanish dialect. He had severe asthma and often needed treatments. I would be the little interpreter. But even that early age, I knew that some pertinent content was being lost or misinterpreted. After all, I was just a kid. I vowed to alleviate the dilemma by becoming a physician for misunderstood and underrepresented people. I was the first in my family to ever graduate from high school. Subsequently, I graduated from Fordham University in 1985 after getting accepted to 10 out of 11 medical schools to which I applied. I set my sights on the University of Buffalo Medical School, and I graduated in 1989. Did a 3-year residency at Deaconess and Buffalo General. I've held several administrative and staff physician responsibilities at many institutions, including Sheehan Memorial Hospital, Columbus Hospital, and Kaleida Health Systems. I also hold an associate clinical professor from the UB Department of Family Medicine. I'm a board certified and fellow member of the American Academy of Family Physicians. However, a few of my most significant accomplishments include the development of urban family practice, the Greater Buffalo United Accountable Healthcare Network, GBON, G Health Enterprises, and the Raul and Tony Vasquez Foundation. I founded a private practice on August 5th of 1996. At the time, many people were discouraging us from building a practice on the west side of Buffalo. They said that we would never be profitable. However, they were wrong. Not only were we profitable, but more importantly, our community profited. They received quality services from people that looked like them and spoke their language and understood their culture. We gave our community a reason to dream big. They were able to see themselves in us, and we were able to see us in them. I often say that the eyes can only see what the mind knows. If you cannot see it, then you cannot believe that it's possible. I was able to see and then be seen. On October 2003, I moved our practice to a newly built, state-of-the-art, totally computerized medical facility located on the lower Buffalo's west side. I co-founded and became a CEO of GBON in January of 2013, and I proudly serve an underserved community of beautiful, diverse, and otherwise forgotten people. I am proud to be an inspired and a mentor to many people who look up to me. and believe that they too can accomplish their dreams. Today, Urban Family Practice serves over 14,000 patients and their families, and GBON coordinates overall health care and wellness for over 85,000 Medicaid recipients. I have had an opportunity to employ 250 sustainable, permanent, and livable jobs for our community. Our staff has often offered hundreds of COVID testing and vaccinations. The dreams that I had to serve my people and the community that look like me have been realized because of the education that I received. I never gave up pursuing my dream, and neither should you. Reach for the impossible, obtain the improbable, and be the inspiration to one or to many. Muhammad Ali once quoted, "I said that I am the greatest before I knew I was." Thank you. Dream big.
Sierra A. Berry, Mary Louise S. Beeson, Marqueza J. Hall, Alexandria Hulls, Monai Jones, Sherry L. Nichols, Carl Phillips, Juani A. Rodriguez, Danique M. Allen, Princess Kitana M. Elmore, Jordan Lee Garrow, Troy Mason, Elisha E. Perez Mendez, Precious S. Porter, Dariana Rivera, Shavana Unique Wilson, Alana Lanai Barnes, Sierra T. Barron, Jewett Justice McCall, Adaris Medina Gerardo, T. Mu, Paloma A. Rodriguez Medina, Tamara Sullivan, Latasha R. Williams, Margaret Dutcher, Jessica Donahue, Tammy A. Fisher, Alex Fitzpatrick, Cameron Giancarlo, James Godziak, Adam Hagan, Philip Harris, Elizabeth A. Learman, Stephanie M. Williams, Carolyn Wingles, Candace Anderson, Shannon Bandu, Janae U. Brannon, Lynn Brancato, Katrina Bergasser, Francis M. Bettino, Jeremy Kuykendall, Annette R. Dean, Austin J. Doty, Catherine A. Dukes-Weber, Jasmine M. France Troop, Rose Gakodia, Caesarea Gotham, Celeste M. Graham, Ernest Hughes, Melissa Lynn Manning, Sarah Matthews, Tyrell Mitchell, Jason M. Mixon, Brenda L. O'Connor, Craig Pindell, Isaac Pascual Resto Reyes, Rhonda M. Rivera, Patricia A. Rose, Joshua Cilio, Devontae Smith, Kristen C. Stewart, Nelsamar Vidal, Tamika Whetstone, Maurice Wilson, Ashley A. Zangi, Romeo Anthony, Zephyria Erica Baker, Jasmine Cooper, Taylor Angelica Dolan, Anthony Stephen Fascitelli, Marquita Hardaway, Jill Haney, Megan Renee McGee, Alicia A. Price, Alyssa Marie Rodriguez, Nicholas Snowden, Carmen M. Torres, Blake Bartholomew, Jenna Lee Galano, Assad K. Harris, Cassandra Lee Hodge, William Chase Closen, Karen S. Kowalkowski, Christina Liebring, Julio Martinez, Chayanika Shepard, Shaquille Valentine, Danielle A. Barnett, Shaw Leah Cox, Jason Culp, Kaylin M. Guarino, Janelle Hazley, Daniel Mazurowski, Christina J. Nelligan, Caitlin Nutty, Darian Lee Spruce, Mary Turchiarelli, Shalimar Thaley Antonetti Rodriguez, Lexi A. Baez, Cassandra C. Barber, Sherelle Bates, Lay N. Bonda, Leola Curry, Nicole Egert, Jada L. Harvey, Stacy Lynn Jacobs, Alana J. Jimerson, Tanisha Diane Pinkston, Ashia Raquel Quinlan, Shania S. Salbaran, Michelle R. Schultz, Jasmine N. Street, Artista Charisma Wolkowicz, Manar Ali, Angelina Rita Marie Azanaro, Alicia M. Barker, Alana A. Bogue, Bianca Lynn Bonnet, Megan A. Brackna, Elizabeth Priscilla Baby Coker, Umay Da, Mia K. Dickerson Kerr, Ashley N. Douglas, Alexis Earl, Belinda Edwards, Brittany Elliott, Ashley Elizabeth Fellens, Marissa M. Fox, Andrea S. Grayson, Bonnie Golchewski, Megan Golchewski, Nicole M. Hailstock, Crystal S. Hall, Shalaray Heron, Emily Herlin, Lorena Hernandez, Joanne Jacoby, Tanya L. Johnson, Heather Cam, Stephanie Kiebzak, Chelsea Kolb, Rachel Ann Lang, Lisa Marie Mack, Alicia Nicole Maines, Mariana S. Means, Ashley Metzger, Tina M. Miller, Ashley Naylor, Sarah M. Nieves, Tracy Lynn Orlando, Orleanise D. Perez, Kelly Pilazzi, Kendra A. Rollins, Brandy Marie Schieffer, Cassandra M. Taylor, Kelly Aaron Troidel, Alyssa Vossi, Brianna A. Wills, Sarah Bascom, Joshua Becker, Tracy Nicole Coleman, Erica L. Fordham, Lindsay Garbach, Samantha Karen Kleja, Chelsea J. McLeod, Michelle McLeod, Kimberly Lynn Perry, Roseanne Perry, Tiana Rochelle Rogers, Haley Catherine Romeo, Jenna Wyrick, Courtney Faye White, Andrew Bush, Teresa L. Kane, Ranjit Chetri Gorsai, Zachary Marquis, Brian Anson Miller, Nicholas Makosa, James A. Pereno, Vincent Wall, Jeremy A. Wright, Lacey Allen, Grace A. Dean, Samantha N. DeMarco, Nicolette Regina Dumansky, Joy Musa, Shomara M. Rondon, Riley A. Rivera, Emily Grace Smith, William Stiefler, Penelope Yacone, Nicholas Zenger, Christian S. Lee, Jose L. Almodovar, Rico Amado, Rachel Barbaro, Kanika Y. Buckley, Aaron Burton, Nolan Edward Adamo Cass, Mia Castro, Elisa Rose Cowell, Dayana J. Davis, Marisa L. Egan, Naima Sada Fataho, Michael Folsom, Amber L. Fuller, Danielle Elizabeth Gratton, Jody Ann Harris, Victoria Herrera, Trinae Chanel Jameson, Joshua Ryan Karcher, Crystal King, John M. Kinnery Jr., Shannon E. Kurbis, Christian Figueroa, Catherine M. Latito, Nicholas Lynn, Jared Mace, Yersel Marty, Zachary Matos, Lynn McCarthy, Abigail Mott, Stephen Moynihan, Hannah Mussel, Xavier Norgby, Louis R. Panarella, Unique Natalia Peels, Anita Petronas, Marie Seeger, Kyle Stapleton, Margaret Simone Strasner, Christina Elizabeth Thompson, Christy F. Walker, Danielle Weiser Romanowski, Alla Westcott, Santana Denise Williams, Mary Beth Balbo, Walisha May Baldwin, Sue Lynn Denise Brooks, Amy Elizabeth Cotting, Tiana R. Coleman, Untezeryayo Colette, Junides Yvette Falero, Melissa A. Ferguson, Elizabeth Hoffman, Christina Nicole Swain, Sharita Lynn Weidman.
Now it is time for the grand finale of the graduation ceremony. My name is Dr. Francis Felser, and it is my privilege as the president of Bryant and Stratton College to grant your certificates and degrees. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the states of New York, Ohio, Virginia, and Wisconsin, and by the governing body of Bryant and Stratton College, I am privileged to confer upon each of you the degrees recommended by the faculty. I now invite you to move the tassels on your caps to the left side to indicate that you are indeed graduated. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the Bryant and Stratton College's class of 2021. Thank you all for joining this celebration. As you all know, it takes a lot of courage, willpower, resilience, and belief in yourself to make it here today. Remember these virtues as they continue to serve you well throughout your life. You are the future of this community, and by becoming a Bryant and Stratton graduate, the future is brighter for you and for all of us. This is the moment to imagine that brighter future and know that it is indeed possible, even during these difficult and uncertain times. Please stay strong. The resilience that you nurtured to keep you here will get you through this next challenge. You will help fuel a healthier future economy, and your life will continue to make twists and turns as you grow and flourish on that path to a brighter future. Each of you has the power to make the world a better place in your own special way. All of you will go off in different directions after today. Some of you will be joining the workforce to start promising new careers. Some of you will be continuing your education. But whatever path you take, remember to enjoy the journey, especially if it is the one you did not expect. Because of your experience with Bryant and Stratton College, you will be presented with many opportunities and ways to connect with others. Be open and have the courage to dream big. As I end, remember that all of us here at Bryant and Stratton College are rooting for you, are here to assist you, and we look forward to seeing how you will change and lead us into the future. Thank you.